If a woman tells me she's getting a divorce, I'm going to say congratulations. And here's why. Because I know that this decision was not made in haste.
When you hear that someone is getting divorced, how do you feel? Especially from someone that you know that she has endured a lot of BS from a man, or you just heard randomly from a friend, or your sister, your cousin, and she's like, you know what, I'm done with this marriage, I'm leaving this man. How do you feel? Do you tell them congratulations, or do you tell them no? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. How do you react? I'd like to know that in comment section. Let me go ahead and roll this clip for you to watch to the end. She's talking about why she tell people or women that eventually decide to divorce their husband congratulations because they deserve to be congratulated. I'm going to roll the clip for you to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
If a woman tells me she's getting a divorce, I'm going to say congratulations. And here's why. Because I know that this decision was not made in haste, that she has tried everything to make it work. Over the last couple days, I've talked to hundreds of thousands of women, and I've asked them, how long was it between when you emotionally checked out of your marriage to when you filed for divorce? And what was happening in between that time? And the average was 3 to 5 years of emotionally checking out before actually filing for divorce. So women don't just wake up on a random Wednesday morning and decide, you know what, I'm going to divorce my husband today. Because happy women don't leave good marriages. Happy women don't leave good husbands. Women that feel supported, women that feel safe, women that feel acknowledged, women that feel happy and loved and validated, those women aren't leaving good marriages and good husbands. The women I've talked to said that they tried and tried and tried. A lot of them said that if they thought they just worked on themselves a little bit more, they made themselves more available, they did more therapy, they tried being, more available. They tried and tried and tried to work on themselves in hopes that it would make things better in their marriage, but it didn't. It wasn't like they weren't putting forth the effort. In a 3 to 5 year amount of time, they were trying everything under the sun. They were doing individual therapy. They were trying to get their husbands in couples therapy. They talked to them. They communicated this way, that way, and the other, and they still went unhurt. I think, and this is my personal opinion, I think that men know their wives are unhappy because they've been communicated to. They've been talked to. The women have tried explaining to them how they're feeling, what they need from their partner. And I think the men simply don't care because I don't think that they ever believe that their wife will leave them. Because a lot of them are stay-at-home moms. A lot of them have no financial means to actually leave. And therefore, men just assume that they're going to be comfortable and complicit, and that women actually won't do it. And that's why we hear so many stories of men being blindsided when their wives ask for a divorce. It's not that they didn't know their wives weren't happy. They knew. They just didn't actually ever think that she would pull the trigger and leave. This is also why so many more women are filing for divorce than men, because men can stay. Men can stay because they're still benefiting. Because especially if they have kids, the wife is still stepping up and caring for the house. She's caring for the kids. So why would a man want to leave? Why would a man want to go and get a divorce when he can just say, yeah, you might be unhappy, but I'm still benefiting from everything. And then they weaponize their support because they know that they can. So the next time a man says to you that women are tearing their families apart because they randomly woke up and decided that they wanted a divorce, send them this video.
Hello, my people, and welcome back again to another interesting video. So, we're talking about congratulating women when they get divorced. Would you congratulate someone when they get divorced? When I mean someone, I mean a woman when they get divorced, or you feel sorry, or you feel like, oh my god, she's going through a lot, or you just feel like maybe somebody died. You know the way you congratulate somebody when they tell you, "Oh my God, I'm getting married." You know that smile on your face, like, "Oh, congratulations! I'm so happy for you." Is that what happens when someone tell you they're divorced? They're getting divorced or they've signed divorce papers? Like, is that what happens to you? Is that the way you feel emotionally? For me, I would say currently, if someone tell me I'm getting divorced or I finally divorced my husband, I kind of congratulate them. Wait, listen, let me explain. Because as this creator said, I feel like she just said my mind because women go through a lot. Women try to hide so much things. Women try to not speak out some things when they're in pain. And when a woman decides to start speaking out when she's going through a lot and all of that, that is not when she gets divorced. That is when she's trying to find solution. That is when she's trying to find somebody to talk to or someone to share our weight or our pains with. You know, when she gets to that stage, and probably you're that kind of person that she calls all the time and talks to all the time, and you try to be there for them and all of that, and you still seeing that things are not getting better, and it's just so difficult for them to leave. And you know, you can see that it's going to be difficult for them when they leave, more difficult, especially when they have kids around, or even some that don't even have children and they want to have kids. You know, it's always very complicated. But then when you hear that they are finally doing it, I personally would feel a bit relieved, happy, because honestly, honestly, women strive better after divorce. It might not be easy at first. It might be very difficult. It might be very lonely. It might be very hard to start afresh, especially when you have children, especially when you don't even like, you know, you didn't want it at first. And of course, I don't think anybody gets into marriage to get divorced intentionally, but I just feel like it's going to be difficult at first. But then at the end of the day, you realize why did I even leave earlier? Blah blah. Like I've heard people that have gotten divorced for years talk about and be like the only regret. Most of them, actually, not all. Most of them say that the only regret they've had is they didn't leave early and they allowed their man to treat them anyhow. You see some people going having like domestic violence in their marriages. You should be happy they're living. Like you should be happy. I don't think. I know that normally society make it look as if okay when somebody's getting divorced it's a bad thing, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's okay, it's bad and all, but I feel like when a woman decide that she didn't decide it overnight, she didn't decide it yesterday. She has been thinking about it. She has considered it. She has had it up to here. She has thought about it. She has weighed options. She's like, you know what? I can't continue this anymore. She has cried, she has begged, she has done everything. And for her to make that decision at the end of the day, meaning that she's done, I personally will congratulate her. Do you know why? Because the bold step is not easy for people to make that decision. It's not easy. It's always very difficult, especially when you're like deep inside and you had to give up, you know, it's not always easy. And I congratulate the last person that told me someone got divorced. I told my friend like congratulations to her, and she was upset that why would I say that, blah blah blah. I'm like, for she said the lady has like 3 kids, blah blah. How would she start? The man had money, she doesn't have money. I'm like, for her to leave the marriage, knowing that she has 3 kids and she doesn't have income, you wouldn't know what she's going through. And she went on to say, oh no, that whatever she might be going through, so far the man has money, she should have stayed. And I'm like, sometimes money is not everything. And for a woman to decide to leave, knowing that she doesn't have funds and she has 3 children for a man, she can't take it anymore. And it should be congratulations because most women won't do that. Most women, even though their man is beating them, treating them anyhow in the house, they will still end up staying there because of shame or because of what will people say and all of that. They won't take the bold step. So for your friends to take the bold step, I was just like, okay, it is a good thing. But then Anyways, let me know your thought in comment section. How do you think people that decide to get divorced, how do you feel when they tell you that they're finally getting the divorce? Do you feel like you need to congratulate them, or you feel like they're making a bad decision? Let me know down in the comment section. And I'm personally not saying divorce is a good thing, or everybody should just go and divorce their partner. What I'm saying is I will congratulate you if you're going through a lot in your marriage. You've gone through so much, and I'm aware of it. And I've seen I see like you really try to, make things work and all of that. And the moment you're done, and you're leaving, I'll congratulate you for your bold step, because that is the only, you just need to take that step, and that is it. Anyways, thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and kindly turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified once I upload another interesting video like this one. And I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.